Leo, it feels strange to say this, but it's finally 2026.
Yes, a new year has started and it feels fresh.
I woke up today with mixed emotions.
I felt that too, excitement and calm together.
Last year taught me many lessons.
And this year feels like a new chapter.
I don't want to rush into goals this time.
That's a healthy mindset.
I want to start slowly and clearly.
Clarity helps build strong foundations.
I used to pressure myself every new year.
Pressure often kills motivation.
This year, I want intention instead of pressure.
Intention gives direction without stress.
I want a calmer mindset in 2026.
Calmness improves decision-making.
I don't want to repeat old mistakes.
Awareness helps prevent repetition.
I learned that mindset matters more than plans.
Plans fail without the right mindset.
I want to focus on daily habits.
Habits shape long-term results.
Small actions every day.
Small actions create big change.
I want to be more consistent.
Consistency beats motivation.
Motivation comes and goes.
Discipline keeps us moving.
I want to protect my energy this year.
Energy management is essential.
I will say no more often.
Saying no creates space for yes.
I want peace more than approval.
Peace brings confidence.
I also want to be kinder to myself.
Self-kindness supports growth.
I used to be very hard on myself.
Many people are.
In 2026, I want progress, not perfection.
Perfection delays action.
I want to accept slow growth.
Slow growth is sustainable.
I want to listen to myself more.
Inner awareness guides choices.
I want my mornings to feel calm.
Calm mornings shape the day.
I want my nights to feel peaceful.
Peaceful nights improve rest.
I want to build better routines.
Routines bring stability.
I don't want to chase everything anymore.
Focus creates direction.
I want to choose what truly matters.
Choosing wisely saves energy.
I feel hopeful about this year.
Hope creates motivation.
But I also want to stay realistic.
Realism prevents disappointment.
I want balance between ambition and peace.
Balance supports long-term success.
I feel ready to grow differently this year.
Different growth brings new results.
This conversation already feels grounding.
Reflection at the start sets the tone.
I want to talk more about goals next.
Goals with the right mindset can change everything.
Let's continue building this new mindset for 2026.
Yes, this year deserves a thoughtful beginning.
When I think about 2026, I don't want it to be loud or rushed. I want it to feel steady and meaningful.
That feeling usually comes when we stop trying to impress the world and start listening to ourselves.
Last year, I spent too much time comparing my journey with others, and it quietly drained my confidence.
Comparison steals joy because everyone is living a different story with different timing.
In 2026, I want to focus on my own pace, even if it feels slow to others.
Moving at your own pace allows you to enjoy the process instead of chasing the finish line.
I realized that rushing made me tired, but slowing down helped me understand myself better.
Understanding yourself is one of the strongest foundations for long-term growth.
I want to build habits that feel natural, not habits that look good on paper, but feel heavy in real life.
Habits should support your life, not control it or exhaust you.
I want my days to feel balanced, where work, rest, and personal time all have space.
Balance is not about doing everything, it's about doing the right things at the right time.
I used to feel guilty when I rested, as if rest meant laziness.
Rest is actually preparation, not weakness.
This year, I want to respect my energy instead of ignoring it.
When you respect your energy, your productivity becomes more consistent.
I also want to be more honest with myself about what truly matters to me.
Honesty with yourself creates clarity in decisions.
Some goals I chased before were not even mine. They were borrowed from expectations.
Letting go of borrowed goals makes room for real purpose.
In 2026, I want goals that align with who I am, not who I pretend to be.
Alignment brings peace even during hard work.
I want to speak more kindly to myself when things don't go as planned.
Inner dialogue shapes confidence more than external praise.
Last year, I learned that negative self-talk quietly slows progress.
Replacing it with supportive thoughts changes momentum.
I want to be patient with my progress, especially on difficult days.
Patience helps you stay consistent when motivation fades.
I don't expect 2026 to be perfect, but I want it to be intentional.
Intention gives meaning even to ordinary days.
I want to celebrate small wins instead of waiting for big results.
Small wins keep motivation alive.
I want to reduce noise in my life, both digital and emotional.
Less noise creates space for focus and calm.
Sometimes silence helps me hear my own thoughts clearly.
Silence often reveals what matters most.
I want to make decisions based on long-term peace, not short-term comfort.
Long-term thinking leads to stronger outcomes.
I want to be more present with people I care about.
Presence deepens relationships.
Last year taught me that time is limited, but attention is a choice.
Choosing where to place attention defines the quality of life.
I want 2026 to feel grounded, not chaotic.
Grounded years are built through mindful daily choices.
Talking about this makes me feel calmer already.
Reflection at the beginning of the year sets emotional direction.
I think mindset will be my main focus this year.
A strong mindset supports every other goal naturally.
I want to keep revisiting this mindset as the year moves forward.
Revisiting intentions keep them alive.
There's still so much to unpack about growth and change in 2026.
And each layer we explore will make this year more meaningful.
Let's continue this conversation and go deeper into how we actually live this mindset.
Yes, living the mindset matters more than just talking about it.
One thing I want to change in 2026 is how I respond to challenges, because I don't want every problem to feel like a personal failure anymore.
That shift happens when you start seeing challenges as information rather than judgment about your worth.
Last year, every mistake made me question myself deeply, even when I was actually trying my best.
Many people confuse effort with outcome, but effort itself deserves respect.
I want to learn how to pause before reacting, especially when something doesn't go my way.
Pausing gives your mind time to choose a better response instead of a familiar one.
I noticed that reacting quickly often made situations worse, not better.
Awareness of that pattern is already progress.
In 2026, I want to respond with clarity instead of emotion.
Emotional awareness leads to stronger decision-making.
I also want to stop carrying yesterday's stress into today.
Each day deserves its own energy.
Sometimes I wake up already tired because my mind is full of unfinished thoughts.
Clearing mental space in the morning helps reset your focus.
I want to create a simple morning routine that grounds me before the day starts.
A calm morning often leads to a productive day.
I don't want to check my phone immediately anymore.
That small change can protect your mindset early in the day.
I want to start my mornings with intention, not information overload.
Intention helps you stay in control of your attention.
I also want to improve how I handle pressure at work and in personal life.
Pressure feels lighter when expectations are realistic.
I used to expect constant progress without setbacks.
Growth almost always includes setbacks.
In 2026, I want to accept setbacks without losing confidence.
Confidence grows when you continue despite difficulty.
I want to stop quitting mentally before things are truly finished.
Mental quitting often happens before physical quitting.
I want to build mental endurance this year.
Mental endurance strengthens emotional stability.
I've realized that discipline is not about being strict, but about being supportive of my future self.
That perspective makes discipline feel caring instead of punishing.
I want to make choices today that tomorrow's version of me will appreciate.
Future-focused thinking improves consistency.
I want to learn how to stay committed even when motivation disappears.
Commitment carries you through low-energy days.
I also want to simplify my goals so they feel achievable, not overwhelming.
Simplicity increases follow-through.
I want to focus on progress I can see and measure.
Visible progress builds confidence.
Sometimes I forget that growth doesn't always feel exciting.
Often, growth feels quiet and uncomfortable.
In 2026, I want to trust the process even when results are slow.
Trust keeps you moving forward without constant reassurance.
I want to become more emotionally resilient this year.
Emotional resilience helps you recover faster.
I don't want one bad moment to ruin an entire day anymore.
That shift alone can change the quality of life.
I want to end days feeling satisfied, not drained.
Satisfaction comes from alignment, not exhaustion.
Talking through these ideas makes them feel more real and possible.
Speaking intentions out loud strengthens commitment.
I feel like this year has the potential to be different in a good way.
Different begins with intentional choices.
I think we should continue exploring how daily actions reflect this mindset.
Yes, because mindset becomes powerful only when practiced daily.
As I think more about daily actions, I realize that my biggest struggle has always been consistency, not motivation.
Consistency is difficult because it asks for effort even when emotions are quiet or tired.
There were many days last year when I waited to feel inspired before taking action.
Waiting for inspiration often delays progress.
In 2026, I want to show up even when I feel unsure or unexcited.
Showing up builds trust with yourself.
I want to remove the pressure of doing everything perfectly.
Removing pressure makes consistency easier.
Sometimes I avoided starting because I feared doing things the wrong way.
Fear of mistakes can stop meaningful progress.
This year, I want to allow imperfect action.
Imperfect action creates momentum.
I've learned that momentum matters more than intensity.
Momentum keeps progress moving steadily.
I want my routines to feel flexible, not rigid.
Flexibility helps routines survive real life.
Last year, I quit routines too quickly after one bad day.
One bad day does not erase progress.
In 2026, I want to reset instead of quitting.
Resetting keeps you in the journey.
I want to develop a mindset that allows me to continue, not start over repeatedly.
Continuation is often more powerful than restarting.
I also want to be mindful of how I talk about my goals with others.
Sharing goals carefully protects motivation.
Sometimes outside opinions distracted me from my own vision.
Protecting your vision preserves focus.
This year, I want quiet progress.
Quiet progress reduces pressure.
I don't need constant validation anymore.
Internal validation builds confidence.
I want to measure success by effort, not comparison.
Effort-based success is sustainable.
I want to create boundaries around my time.
Boundaries protect energy.
Saying yes to everything left me exhausted before.
Selective yes creates balance.
I want to be intentional with commitments.
Intentional commitments reduce stress.
I've realized that discipline feels different when it's connected to self-respect.
Self-respect turns discipline into care.
I want to keep promises I make to myself.
Self-trust grows through kept promises.
Even small promises matter.
Small promises build big confidence.
I want to slow down without losing direction.
Slowing down with purpose creates stability.
I want my progress to feel calm, not forced.
Calm progress lasts longer.
Thinking this way makes 2026 feel less overwhelming.
Clarity reduces overwhelm.
I feel like I'm learning how to work with myself instead of against myself.
That shift changes everything.
This mindset feels new, but necessary.
New mindsets create new results.
I want to continue shaping my days around this approach.
Daily practice will make it natural over time.
There's still more to talk about when it comes to handling distractions and focus.
Yes, focus is a key part of maintaining this mindset.
Let's explore that next as we continue.
Agreed, because focus defines the quality of effort.
When I think about focus, I realize that distractions were one of the biggest reasons I felt unfulfilled last year.
Distractions quietly pull attention away from what truly matters.
I often started tasks with good intentions, but my attention would drift before I made real progress.
Attention is fragile, and it needs protection.
In 2026, I want to be more intentional with where I place my focus.
Intentional focus improves both quality and satisfaction.
I want to reduce unnecessary notifications and constant interruptions.
Reducing interruptions helps the mind stay present.
I noticed that multitasking made me feel busy but not productive.
Multitasking often weakens results.
This year, I want to give full attention to one thing at a time.
Single tasking strengthens effectiveness.
I want to create spaces in my day where deep focus is possible.
Protecting focus time increases meaningful output.
I also want to be mindful of how much information I consume daily.
Too much information creates mental noise.
Last year, my mind felt crowded, even during quiet moments.
Mental clutter reduces clarity.
In 2026, I want to choose content that supports growth, not stress.
Intentional consumption shapes mindset.
I want to be more present in conversations without thinking about the next task.
Presence deepens connection.
I realize that real focus improves relationships as well as productivity.
Focus shows respect.
I want to stop checking my phone during meaningful moments.
Small habits can protect important experiences.
I also want to structure my day around my natural energy levels.
Working with your energy increases efficiency.
I feel more focused in the mornings.
Using that time wisely can shape the entire day.
I want to do difficult tasks earlier before my energy fades.
That approach reduces procrastination.
In the evenings, I want to slow down without guilt.
Guilt-free rest supports recovery.
I want to create a rhythm that feels sustainable.
Sustainable rhythms prevent burnout.
I don't want to chase productivity at the cost of peace.
Peace improves long-term performance.
I want to define success differently in 2026.
Redefining success changes priorities.
Success for me now includes clarity, focus, and calm progress.
That definition supports balance.
Talking about focus makes me realize how much control I actually have.
Awareness creates empowerment.
I feel more confident about protecting my attention this year.
Confidence grows when intentions are clear.
This mindset feels practical, not overwhelming.
Practical mindsets are easier to maintain.
I think the next step is learning how to handle setbacks when focus breaks.
Yes, because focus will not be perfect every day.
I want to learn how to recover quickly instead of feeling frustrated.
Recovery skills make consistency possible.
Let's continue exploring that because setbacks are part of real life.
Absolutely. Understanding recovery strengthens resilience.
Even with good intentions and focus, I know there will be days in 2026 when things simply don't go as planned.
Those days are unavoidable, but how you respond to them makes the real difference.
In the past, one off day used to make me question the entire direction of my effort.
That reaction often turns a small setback into a larger emotional burden.
I want to learn how to recover faster instead of staying stuck in disappointment.
Recovery begins when you separate the moment from your identity.
I used to label myself as lazy or incapable after a difficult day.
Labels limit growth and motivation.
This year, I want to describe situations, not judge myself.
That shift creates emotional flexibility.
I want to say, today was hard, instead of saying, I am failing.
Language shapes perception.
I've realized that consistency doesn't mean perfection, it means returning.
Returning after disruption is real discipline.
In 2026, I want to master the art of restarting gently.
Gentle restarts prevent burnout.
I don't want to punish myself for losing focus occasionally.
Self-punishment slows recovery.
I want to create small recovery rituals for difficult days.
Rituals provide emotional stability.
Something simple like stepping outside or taking a deep breath.
Small actions can reset the nervous system.
I also want to reduce emotional overthinking when things go wrong.
Overthinking often drains energy without solving problems.
Calm reflection works better than emotional reaction.
Calm reflection supports clear solutions.
This year, I want to pause before reacting to setbacks.
Pausing creates choice.
I want to remind myself that one bad moment does not define the day.
Perspective protects motivation.
I want to keep moving forward, even if the pace slows temporarily.
Slow movement is better than stopping completely.
I also want to stop postponing progress because I feel behind.
Feeling behind is often an illusion created by comparison.
In 2026, I want to measure progress internally, not socially.
Internal measurement builds confidence.
I want to practice patience when results take time.
Patience strengthens resilience.
Last year taught me that rushing recovery only adds pressure.
Pressure weakens consistency.
I want to give myself permission to have uneven days.
Uneven days are part of a balanced life.
I want to focus on long-term direction, not short-term emotion.
Long-term focus reduces emotional swings.
This approach makes setbacks feel less scary.
Confidence grows when fear decreases.
I feel like I'm learning emotional maturity this year.
Emotional maturity supports sustainable success.
I want to stay connected to this mindset throughout the year.
Regular reflection helps maintain alignment.
There is still another important area I want to work on in 2026.
Which area feels most important to you now?
Building stronger self-trust through daily actions.
That is a powerful direction to explore next.
When I think about self-trust, I realized how many times I broke promises to myself without even noticing.
Self-trust quietly weakens when promises are made but not kept.
I often planned ambitious days, but then ignored my own plans when things felt uncomfortable.
Comfort can easily override intention if awareness is missing.
In 2026, I want to rebuild trust with myself through realistic commitments.
Realistic commitments create reliability.
I want to promise less, but follow through more.
Follow-through strengthens confidence.
Even small commitments, like showing up for a short task, matter deeply.
Small consistency creates strong self-belief.
I want to stop making promises based on motivation and start making promises based on capacity.
Capacity-based planning prevents disappointment.
Last year, I overestimated my energy and underestimated recovery.
Awareness of limits supports sustainability.
In 2026, I want to respect my limits without using them as excuses.
Respecting limits while staying committed is a balanced approach.
I want to finish what I start, even if the result is imperfect.
Completion builds confidence.
I noticed that unfinished tasks created mental pressure.
Mental pressure often comes from unresolved commitments.
I want to close small loops daily.
Closing loops creates mental clarity.
I also want to be more honest about when I need rest.
Honest rest supports long-term productivity.
In the past, I pushed through exhaustion and paid the price later.
Ignoring fatigue often leads to burnout.
This year, I want rest to be intentional, not reactive.
Intentional rest preserves energy.
I want to trust that slow progress still counts.
Slow progress builds resilience.
I want to stop abandoning goals just because they take longer than expected.
Long-term goals require patience.
I've learned that self-trust grows through repetition of honest effort.
Repetition creates identity.
I want to identify as someone who shows up.
Identity-driven action is powerful.
In 2026, I want my actions to match my words.
Alignment strengthens confidence.
I want to stop negotiating with myself in moments of discomfort.
Clear boundaries reduce internal conflict.
I want to replace excuses with solutions.
Solution-focused thinking builds strength.
I feel like self-trust is the base for every other goal.
Without self-trust, progress feels unstable.
Building this trust feels challenging, but necessary.
Necessary work often feels uncomfortable at first.
I want to keep strengthening this foundation daily.
Daily effort compounds over time.
There is still one area connected to self-trust that I want to explore further.
Which area do you feel ready to explore next?
Learning how to stay disciplined without becoming harsh or rigid.
That balance is essential and worth discussing next.
When I hear the word discipline, I no longer want to associate it with punishment or strictness, but with care and direction.
Discipline becomes sustainable when it feels supportive rather than controlling.
In the past, I pushed myself with harsh rules that worked for a short time, but eventually exhausted me.
Harsh systems often break under pressure.
In 2026, I want discipline that adapts to real life instead of fighting against it.
Adaptive discipline survives change.
I want to stay committed without losing compassion for myself.
Compassion keeps effort alive during difficult moments.
I noticed that being too strict made me rebel against my own plans.
Internal resistance grows when flexibility disappears.
This year, I want discipline to feel like guidance, not control.
Guidance supports growth.
I want to set rules that help me move forward, not trap me.
Helpful rules create clarity.
I also want to forgive myself quickly when I fall short.
Quick forgiveness speeds recovery.
Holding on to guilt made me lose momentum before.
Guilt drains energy.
In 2026, I want to correct my path without self-criticism.
Correction works better than criticism.
I want to focus on direction, not daily perfection.
Direction keeps progress aligned.
I want to maintain effort even when my routine changes.
Flexibility protects consistency.
I don't want discipline to disappear during busy or emotional days.
Simple systems help maintain effort during chaos.
I want to rely on basic habits when motivation is low.
Basic habits act as anchors.
I want discipline that feels calm, not aggressive.
Calm discipline lasts longer.
I also want to recognize when I'm pushing too hard.
Awareness prevents burnout.
Last year, I ignored early signs of exhaustion.
Listening early prevents breakdown.
In 2026, I want to respond before burnout appears.
Early response maintains balance.
I want to enjoy progress instead of just chasing outcomes.
Enjoyment sustains motivation.
Discipline with joy feels powerful.
Joy multiplies effort.
I want to create space for rest without losing direction.
Rest strengthens discipline.
This mindset makes discipline feel human.
Human systems work best in real life.
I feel more confident approaching this year with this balance.
Confidence grows from self-understanding.
I want to protect this balance as the year moves forward.
Repression requires awareness.
There is still one important piece missing from this mindset.
What piece do you feel is missing?
Learning how to stay patient when results are slow.
Patience is the final piece that holds everything together.
Patience has always been difficult for me, especially when I put in effort and expect quick results.
Patience becomes easier when expectations are realistic rather than rushed.
Last year, I often felt discouraged when progress did not show up immediately.
Progress is often invisible before it becomes visible.
In 2026, I want to stay committed even when improvement feels slow.
Commitment during slow phases builds strength.
I want to trust that small actions are working even when I cannot see clear outcomes.
Trust sustains effort during uncertainty.
I realized that impatience made me abandon good systems too early.
Systems need time to produce results.
This year, I want to give my efforts enough time to mature.
Time reveals the value of consistency.
I want to focus on daily inputs instead of daily results.
Inputs are the only thing you can fully control.
I want to stop checking progress obsessively.
Obsessive checking increases frustration.
In 2026, I want to measure progress weekly or monthly instead of hourly.
Long-term measurement reduces anxiety.
I want to remind myself that growth often feels uncomfortable before it feels rewarding.
Discomfort is a sign of change.
I also want to stop comparing my timeline with others.
Comparison distorts perception of progress.
Everyone is building something different at a different speed.
Individual journeys require individual timelines.
I want to stay present instead of constantly thinking about the future.
Presence improves quality of effort.
I noticed that patience helps me stay calmer during challenges.
Calmness strengthens decision-making.
In 2026, I want to replace urgency with steadiness.
Steadiness creates reliability.
I want to trust that consistency will eventually compound.
Compounding works quietly over time.
I want to build something meaningful, not just fast.
Meaningful progress lasts longer.
This perspective makes the journey feel less stressful.
Reduced stress improves sustainability.
I feel more comfortable allowing progress to unfold naturally.
Comfort with uncertainty strengthens resilience.
I want to continue showing up even when enthusiasm fades.
Showing up during low enthusiasm builds discipline.
I'm starting to see patience as strength, not weakness.
That shift changes how effort feels.
This mindset feels grounding and realistic.
Realistic mindsets are easier to maintain.
I feel ready to carry this patience into every area of my life.
Patience improves relationships and goals alike.
There's one more area I want to reflect on before moving forward.
What area feels important to reflect on next?
How all these habits and mindsets connect to purpose.
Purpose brings everything together.
When I think about purpose, I realize that all the habits, patience, and self-discipline I'm building will feel meaningless if they're not connected to something bigger.
Purpose gives direction to every small action, turning effort into meaningful progress.
Last year, I sometimes felt busy but empty because I was focusing on tasks without understanding why.
Tasks without purpose often lead to burnout.
In 2026, I want to make sure that every effort, no matter how small, aligns with my long-term goals.
Alignment keeps you moving forward even when motivation is low.
I want to ask myself daily, does this serve my bigger vision or am I just reacting?
Reflection creates intentionality.
I want to focus on actions that feel significant, not just urgent.
Significance lasts longer than urgency.
I also want to define success differently, based on growth, learning, and inner satisfaction rather than external approval.
Redefining success changes the way every day feels.
In 2026, I want my purpose to guide my choices, even when decisions feel hard or uncomfortable.
Purpose strengthens resilience.
I want to integrate self-trust, patience, and focus into everything I do.
When habits align with purpose, results follow naturally.
I've realized that purpose isn't a distant goal, it's in the small daily actions I commit to.
Daily purpose creates momentum over time.
I want to keep checking in with myself to make sure I'm staying true to my intentions.
Regular check-ins prevent drift and maintain alignment.
I also want to remain flexible, understanding that purpose can evolve as I grow.
Adaptability ensures that purpose remains meaningful.
I want to celebrate small victories that reflect progress toward my purpose.
Celebrating milestones strengthens motivation.
In 2026, I want to live intentionally instead of letting the year happen to me.
Intentional living turns ordinary days into meaningful experiences.
I want to carry this mindset into work, relationships, and personal growth.
When mindset drives action, life feels cohesive.
I want to end each day reflecting on what aligned with my purpose and what didn't.
Reflection reinforces learning and growth.
I also want to embrace challenges, knowing they are part of my purpose-driven journey.
Challenges reveal strength and character.
I feel more confident facing 2026 with clarity and intentionality.
Confidence grows when clarity and action meet.
I want to ensure that every choice I make this year contributes to a meaningful, fulfilling life.
That is the essence of purpose-driven living.
I feel motivated, grounded, and ready to embrace each day of 2026.
Motivation combined with structure creates unstoppable momentum.
I also want to be gentle with myself while staying committed to purpose.
Gentle commitment creates sustainable growth.
This year feels different because I'm focusing on mindset, focus, patience, and purpose together.
When all these elements align, progress becomes natural, not forced.
I want to keep this conversation alive in my daily choices.
Awareness in action makes intentions real.
There is still more we can explore about balance, joy, and learning in the year ahead.
Yes, because a purposeful life also includes happiness and continuous learning.
As I think about balance, I realize that focusing solely on goals without taking care of joy or rest can make progress feel heavy.
Balance is what allows growth to be sustainable instead of exhausting.
Last year, I often overworked myself and missed simple moments of happiness.
Ignoring joy creates emotional fatigue.
In 2026, I want to celebrate small wins and moments of happiness every day.
Celebrating small wins fuels motivation and gratitude.
I want to balance effort and rest so that progress feels natural, not forced.
When rest is intentional, energy for focus improves significantly.
I also want to make space for learning because growth isn't only about achieving goals.
Learning expands perspective and keeps life engaging.
In the past, I sometimes ignored opportunities to learn because I was too focused on outcomes.
Outcome-driven thinking can blind you to valuable experiences.
In 2026, I want to be curious, patient, and open-minded while working toward my goals.
Curiosity makes the journey enjoyable and sustainable.
I want to integrate joy, focus, and learning into a rhythm that feels balanced.
Balance ensures you don't burn out while chasing growth.
I want to notice when I'm overextending myself and gently redirect my energy.
Awareness protects both productivity and emotional health.
I want to maintain boundaries so that personal time is respected.
Creating boundaries create clarity and prevent unnecessary stress.
I also want to embrace challenges as learning opportunities rather than sources of frustration.
Reframing challenges reduces anxiety and builds resilience.
In 2026, I want to find joy even in small efforts and imperfect moments.
Joy in small efforts sustains long-term motivation.
I want to pause regularly to reflect on what's working and what isn't.
Reflection turns experiences into lessons.
I want to grow without losing connection with the present moment.
Presence improves focus and satisfaction.
I also want to notice and appreciate progress that may feel invisible at first.
Invisible progress compounds over time into significant change.
I want to create a mindset where work, rest, learning, and joy coexist.
Coexistence of these elements ensures sustainable growth.
I feel more confident knowing that balance doesn't mean sacrificing results.
True balance enhances performance rather than diminishes it.
I want to enjoy the process as much as the outcomes.
Enjoying the process keeps motivation alive.
I also want to stay flexible when plans shift without losing direction.
Flexibility ensures resilience in an unpredictable world.
This approach makes 2026 feel manageable, exciting, and meaningful all at once.
Managing life with clarity and balance creates fulfillment.
I want to carry this understanding into every week, every month, and every decision this year.
Consistent application transforms intention into results.
There is still one final area I want to reflect on before we close this part.
Which area do you want to explore next?
Maintaining motivation through ups and downs without losing perspective.
Motivation and perspective together make growth unstoppable.
As I think about maintaining motivation in 2026, I realize it's not about constant energy, but about staying committed even when enthusiasm fades.
Motivation is a companion, not the foundation. Commitment and mindset carry you forward when excitement diminishes.
Last year, I sometimes relied too much on feeling inspired, and when that feeling disappeared, so did my drive.
Feeling inspired work is temporary. Mindset-driven work creates lasting results.
In 2026, I want to nurture habits that support momentum, even on days when I don't feel like doing anything.
Habits bridge the gap between intention and action.
I also want to stay reflective, checking in with myself about what's aligned with my goals and purpose.
Reflection transforms routine actions into meaningful progress.
I want to celebrate small wins and appreciate every bit of growth, no matter how slow or quiet.
Celebrating small victories strengthens confidence and joy.
I want to maintain patience, trusting that consistent effort compounds into meaningful change.
Patience combined with consistency create powerful results.
I want to embrace challenges as opportunities for learning rather than obstacles to avoid.
Challenges become stepping stones when approached with the right mindset.
In 2026, I want to be gentle with myself, knowing that mistakes don't erase progress.
Kindness towards oneself preserves motivation and resilience.
In 2026, I want my focus, discipline, patience, and joy to work seamlessly together.
Integration of these qualities ensures a fulfilling and productive year.
I want to stay mindful of purpose in everything I do, letting it guide both small daily actions and long-term plans.
Purpose aligns effort, focus, and energy in meaningful ways.
I want to balance ambition with presence, effort with rest, and growth with gratitude.
Balance prevents burnout and allows you to enjoy the journey.
I also want to maintain self-trust, showing up for myself consistently, even when it's hard.
Self-trust is the foundation for sustainable growth.
I feel motivated knowing that each day is an opportunity to practice this mindset.
Daily practice compounds into long-term transformation.
I want to approach 2026 with intention, clarity, and a sense of calm excitement.
Intention combined with clarity makes every action meaningful.
I also want to remain adaptable, understanding that life may not always go as planned.
Adaptability ensures resilience without compromising purpose.
I want to carry lessons from the past year while welcoming new experiences and growth.
Reflection plus openness create continuous improvement.
Most importantly, I want to enjoy the journey, finding joy in progress, learning, and self-discovery.
Joy turns effort into fulfillment and makes the year memorable.
I feel ready to embrace 2026 fully with focus, balance, patience, and purpose guiding me.
And by maintaining this mindset, you set the foundation for a year that is both productive and meaningful.
Let's continue this mindset every day because each small step adds up to lasting change.
Exactly. And that's how 2026 can become a truly transformative year.
I feel inspired and grounded knowing that the year is in my hands and I can shape it intentionally.
That awareness itself creates momentum, making every decision and action count.